guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm in a new setting. Can you guess what I'm filming today? I am doing my morning skincare routine. Super excited to share with you guys what I do to prep the skin for the day. Before we get started, I do quickly want to introduce myself for those of you guys who are on my channel. Hi, welcome. My name is Jessica, aka the Mexican Beauty. I make videos all things beauty, lifestyle, and fashion. So I would love for you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. Also, please don't forget to follow me over on Instagram, the Mexican Beauty, and also TikTok, the Mexican Beauty, because whenever I'm not here on YouTube, I'm posting some really cool content over there. So now that you've done those things, let's go ahead and get right into this morning skincare routine because a girl needs to get ready for the day. First thing I like to do in the morning is drink water. I need hydration as soon as I wake up. You should be drinking a lot of water through the day. So first we're gonna start off with my cleanser. This is my go-to cleanser. I wanna say this is probably like my third one. I go through these a lot ever since they came out last year. The Fenty skin cleanser is so good. What I like to do is I just twist it and then I apply some. You do not need a lot. A little bit of this goes a long way, to be honest with you guys, because it is a nice creamy consistency. It does lather on fairly quickly, and if you use too much, I feel like with any cleanser, it can end up stripping. So you guys can see, even though I use very little of this, it still gets so nice and creamy and cleans everything out. So I'm just gonna take my little towel and pat my skin. The Fenty skin cleanser does have a little bit of a scent. It is formulated with different types of fruits and stuff like that, so it will have a scent. And I know some people who have sensitive skin, they don't like that because scents can sometimes trigger, their sensitive skin or rosacea if you do have rosacea like me. But for me, I've never had that issue. This is my skin after I've cleansed it. It feels so nice and soft. Now the next step that I like to do for my morning skincare is apply something on my lips. I just love the feeling of having really hydrated lips. This is the Milani Fruit Fetish and Kiwi Watermelon Lip Balm. This is my favorite. I think this is honestly better than a lot of high-end lip balms you can find at the drugstore. I wanna say it's like $7 or so. This is just like an extra step, but lashes are important. Especially if you have lash extensions. Every morning you do want to go in and just brush them because sometimes, the lashes just get like intertwined. So you do want to go in and just make sure that you are brushing through them so they are good to go for the day. Next step, I'm going to be using my Fenty Skin Fat Water after I cleanse my face. This has been one of my favorite steps. This is also another repurchase item. I recently popped this one open because I had gone through my other one. So I just twist it and I apply it on the back of my hand. What I love about this toner serum type of situation is that it's meant to give you a nice brighter appearance. It's also meant to help kind of shrink those pores that may be enlarged, which is something that I really appreciate because I feel like my pores around my nose tend to be a little bit larger. They're not too bad. I feel like it's also nice after cleansing just because it's kind of like a refresher for the skin. And I feel like for me and my skin, what it did, it's kind of like immediately added that hydration back into the skin. You guys can see just like how much hydration that adds on my skin. And my skin just feels so soft and lightweight when I go in with this step. So this is one that I just can't miss. Next step, this has become a staple recently in my just morning skincare routine. So this is the Sweet Chef Superfood Vitamins Beauty Oil. This beauty oil has been amazing on my skin, like so amazing. It really hydrates my skin. It has amazing superfoods in it like kale, ginger, beets. And basically what this does, it brightens your skin, it softens your skin, it smooths your skin. And I have noticed a difference since I started using this. And the last part that really sold me on this beauty oil was the fact that you guys can see it absorbs into the skin. It's not laying on top. Sometimes with beauty oils, you'll apply it and then literally it'll be laying on top of your skin and you look so greasy, almost like you're sweating. This has not done that, and that's what I really love about it. It's how quickly it absorbs into the skin. So you can apply it directly onto your skin like I did, or you can apply a drop of it into your moisturizer and mix it up. Or another thing that you can do as well is you can apply it at night with your nighttime products. I personally like to apply it in the morning just because I feel like it adds that extra boost of hydration and nourishment to my skin, especially, you know, if I really feel like my skin is feeling dry. I feel like this has been super helpful for me. So that has been a newer product, but such a love product. I am halfway through it because I've been using it nonstop. Okay, so now we're going to talk about moisturizers. So I actually have two moisturizers that I absolutely love, and these are definitely go-tos for spring and summertime for sure. I feel like it's very important to note that skincare routines can change through seasons because your skin needs different things during different times of the year depending on the weather. When it gets warmer, I like more so of gel-like consistencies or very, very lightweight creams on my face as moisturizers because I do have that combination skin. So I feel like if I am applying something super heavy, like I would in the winter when my skin is a little bit more dry, it's just gonna sit on top and I'm gonna sweat it off and it's gonna be very uncomfortable. So I like very lightweight consistencies. So I'm first gonna talk about the Fenty skin because this is the one we're not gonna be using today. But this is the Hydra Visor, and this is a moisturizer with SPF 30. Now this, a lot of people love this because it does not give you a white cast. It absorbs into your skin super quickly and you're ready for the day. It doesn't even feel like you have sunscreen on at all. It doesn't smell like sunscreen. It has a very pleasant scent. And for me personally, I've never had any irritations with this scent, so this has been good. All the Fenty skin products that I've used haven't had any irritation, which is why I mentioned them. Obviously I wouldn't be mentioning them if they were irritating my skin, but this one works really great. I also like the fact that this is refillable, so you literally just have to buy, let me see if I can show you guys. Like every time you need to repurchase it, you just buy this and you reuse this. So that's really nice. But this one I like to use on days where I am going to be doing a full face of makeup and I want to have my sunscreen underneath. This is fantastic. But on days where I'm not going to be wearing makeup, I like to just go in with a regular moisturizer and then finish it off with just a regular sunscreen. So if you are looking for a good sunscreen that's going to work well underneath your makeup and not make your makeup kind of ball up or get chunky because the sunscreen is too heavy on the skin and it isn't as lightweight, then I would recommend using something like the Fenty Hydra Visor because of the fact that it is a 2-in-1. But today I'm going to be using this one by Summer Fridays, the Cloud Dew Gel Oil-Free Gel Cream. This has been my favorite one. I just repurchased this one during the Sephora sale if you guys saw me talk about it, but I want to say I purchased my first tub of this when it launched, I want to say back in January, and I was instantly obsessed. It has worked so great with my skin. There's nothing better than having a fresh new one after like scraping the bottoms of the one that I had originally purchased. But you guys can see this is such a nice gel-like consistency, and the reason why I love this product so much for this time of the year when it's super hot is because of that gel-like consistency. It's so refreshing and moisturized. For me personally, in the morning, I really do like to apply a moisturizer that is going to just give me a really nice refreshed feel, and I feel like with gel-like consistencies I really do get that from moisturizers. This also does not have a scent. It just refreshes the face immediately. And then I also take it down to my neck. You guys can see that my skin doesn't look oily or greasy from the gel-like consistency. It just absorbs really nicely. Okay, so now we're gonna be moving into the last step and the most important step, which is sunscreen. So I have here two of my favorite sunscreens at the moment. These have been super great with my rosacea sensitive combination skin. I've been talking a lot about this one by Verse, but today I'm not gonna be applying this. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys another one that I have also been really loving. This one is a new one by Bliss. I am a big fan of Bliss products. I have tried a lot of their products. Their moisturizers are really good. I think it was 2 summers ago, 2019, the Watermelon, such a beautiful, nice gel-like consistency moisturizer for the summertime. So I've just been really, here for Bliss products. You can also find Bliss at Target and also Ulta stores. This one is vegan, it is clean, and there's no animal testing in Bliss products. So this is the Bliss Block Star Invisible Daily Sunscreen, SPF 30. It is 100% mineral. Here you do get 1.4 ounces. This last step is like literally like, if you don't do this step but you do everything else, like, did you really do your morning skincare routine? So I go in and I'm gonna take a good amount of this, y'all. It has lavender oil in it, so that's just something to note. And I like how lightweight it is. Do you guys see how easily it's melting into my skin? I like to apply it in sections because I feel like then I can really distribute the product really nice and evenly. And then I can just go in more. And I like the fact that I can go like this and the product's not slipping and sliding or just getting chunky. You know, with certain sunscreens, it'll get chunky really quickly. This one does not get chunky quickly at all. I feel like another thing that really does help sunscreen go on really smoothly is your moisturizer and kind of like the steps prior to the sunscreen, because sometimes I've noticed, especially now that I have more so combination skin, if I miss one of my steps or I don't properly moisturize before I apply my sunscreen, literally my sunscreen just separates sometimes. So you guys can see how smooth this application looks over my skin. This sunscreen by Bliss does not irritate my rosacea whatsoever. A lot of sunscreens do. And the worst part is when the sunscreen, you know, is so amazing and everybody raves about it, and then you try it and your skin is just not a fan. It's just a lot. So for me personally, this has been one that I've been really enjoying. I'm gonna apply more because we still need to get the neck. And this is what the sunscreen looks like. I don't know if I showed it super close. I feel like I just went like that. But you guys can see it does have a little bit of a tint right there. So yeah, I feel like it looks like I'm not wearing a shirt, but I am wearing my little towel dress from Skims. Okay, so you guys can see I'm just getting the neck area. Then I go in my ears. So I do have combination skin with a very oily T-zone. These parts of my face tend to be more dry, especially now, a little bit more dry. I will say with this Bliss, it does a good job of controlling almost that T-zone, so I don't look as oily as I would. So I would say if you do have oily skin, I would recommend the Bliss sunscreen. It is oily friendly, so like with your oily skin, it'll kind of control and stay intact. You guys can kind of see it almost kind of gives like a perfected soft matte finish to the skin, which is definitely a good thing. So let's talk about mists that have sunscreen. So I did mention these two as makeup setting sprays with SPF if you are wearing makeup and you kind of want to retouch your sunscreen through the day. So the first one is the Milani Make It Last Sunscreen 30. And then also the Coola 70% Organic SPF 30. This is also another really good setting mist for your makeup. It is vegan, cruelty-free, reef-friendly, and plant protection. So both of these are really nice and I like to use them when I do wear makeup. Now on days where I don't wear makeup, this one, Seriously Fab Zinc It Over, is really good. If you guys have been OGs to my channel, you guys have seen me talk about this for years. Also a small owned brand, so I always like to support them as much as I can. They do have different scents. They have an unscented one if you do not like fragrance or scents at all. The one that I like to get a lot is the Fresh Greens. I love using this in the summer because it does give me that very refreshed like cucumber scent. So with sunscreen sprays, I will say make sure you shake the bottles really well, because sometimes if you don't, you can tend to see that there's like little white dots on your face. So I would literally spray it over. You guys can see such a refreshing scent. So that pretty much concludes my morning skincare routine. I will continue to say this, but just because certain things work on me doesn't mean that they're specifically geared towards rosacea skin or sensitive skin or will work for you. Everybody's skin's completely different. I just wanted to share my skincare morning routine because I know a lot of you guys have been asking me for it. And this is what has worked really well with my combination sensitive rosacea skin. This is what we're looking like by the end of our morning skincare routine. Literally obsessed. If you guys did enjoy watching this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Lets me know to continue doing routines like this in the future. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. And I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.